Hey guys, it's paki123 and I'm here with the Madden 12 gameplay commentary. In this game I'm playing 4-3 and I'm the Cardinals and he's the Chargers. And this game in particular is a rematch of our previous game, which I won 24-14. So if you want to see that, I'll link that. And it's good to start off the game with a good old face throw. One play is all I need, and I don't want to face throw, especially for a YouTube video, because I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism for it. But I acknowledge that it's a ridiculous play, that's why I have the little animation. But sometimes face throws just happen, whether you want them to or not, and right there it just happened, and I could have no control over that unless I didn't catch the ball, which I'm not going to do in that situation. I'm going to try to catch the ball. So that's just that. So yes, this was a rematch of our previous game, and I'll link that in the description. And right there's bad user steal by me. But we've had a good rivalry going. I think since like I first played him, he beat me one time. And then after that, I just wanted to play him over and over again because I like the way he plays. And it's fun to play a Madden game without somebody constantly QB sneaking you or just constantly throwing slants. Except in this game, he does throw a lot of slants in this game, which I was not happy about. Not at him, but just like in general. I don't like when people just constantly use slants over and over again. Because slants are broken in this game. Well, not broken, they're overpowered. And the purple zones don't work in this game at all. Like, you'll see a lot of examples in the game. Ooh. So hopefully that shit gets fixed in the next patch or whenever the first patch comes out. And let me talk about the Cardinals, why I like using them. Cardinals have been kind of my go-to team because I would like to use the Eagles, but for YouTube I know people don't like seeing Eagles versus anybody, so I prefer to use like an under-the-radar team. But now the Cardinals are above the radar since a lot of people are using them because they're such a good team. One, in my opinion, Kevin Kolb is probably the best quarterback in this game, and you'll see that at the end of the game. Two, they have three beast running backs. They got Steven Talling, Beanie Wells, and they got Ryan Williams. Any one of those backs is a good choice. You got speed back, you got two power backs. It's a really good backfield. And receivers, you got Larry Fitzgerald, who has the best hands in this game. And then you got Todd Heap, who doesn't drop anything. So you have a very solid offense. And on defense, they have an amazing secondary. Kerry Rhodes, Arian Foster, Arian Wilson, Patrick Peterson, Richard Marshall, and Greg Toller. That's such a solid secondary. Like, it helps so much to have those guys. And then D-line, they got Darnell Dockett. They got one more guy who's a beast. I forget his name. But linebackers, they got Stuart Bradley, Joey Porter. I like to put Ocho or whatever, Acho. He's pretty fast. I think he's like an 84 speed or an 86 speed, something like that. He's pretty fast. And that, like, it's a very solid team overall. Like, there's nothing that bad. And like I say, Kevin Kolb is the best quarterback in this game. I said that only because I've had the most success with them. With Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, for some reason, those guys can't complete a pass. Like 5 yards or lower. And people say play within their range. 5 yards is within everybody's range, no matter who you are in the NFL. So when a guy like Tom Brady can't complete a 5-yard slant, there's something wrong with the game. It's not me playing out the guy's range. And right here, somehow Malcolm Floyd beats Richard Marshall. I don't know how, but I should have swatted for that ball, but I didn't. And speaking of the Chargers, like, when Phillip Rivers doesn't overthrow 5-yard slants and makes accurate throws, they're such a good team. Like, they're so good. Like, they're so potent offensively that I think they could be the best offense when Phillip Rivers doesn't overthrow the ball, which is like almost every time. So it's kind of hard to have a consistent offense. And defensively, the Chargers are not that bad at all, actually. You got Bob Sanders, who's, when he's not hurt, is such a good player, but he's always hurt for some reason in this game. Well, no reason. I mean, the guy has glass bones, but I'm saying, like, in the game, when he's healthy, he's so good. And then you also got Weddle, Jammer, Kason. It's a good secondary. And then linebackers, you got Spikes, Larry English, Sean Phillips. It's not a bad team at all. And since speed doesn't play that big of a factor in this game, there are no excuses on defense. Like, you should be able to do well with this team. So now that I'm done kind of going in depth about the teams, let me talk about the game a little bit. For some reason, I couldn't get my SWAT on in this game. Like, I swatted it. I know I matched the SWAT button very early on that play right there. But for some reason, it comes late. And actually, I thought earlier when I got that Malcolm Floyd touchdown, or that big catch on Malcolm Floyd, I thought I swatted the ball there, but I didn't. And here, I get the swap button working, finally. Because there, I just started mashing the crap out of the swap button. And it finally worked. And you'll notice that he keeps using slants, like I said earlier. He was abusing the slants a lot. This is just a bench switch route, and this is a ridiculous catch. I don't even think he came in down with the ball. And, you know, this is a paki video, so it's not a paki video with an insane amount of instant replays. And is that a catch? I don't think so. You be the judge. I thought that was a what the fuck EA moment because the booth didn't review it, so I'll let it slide for this time. And it looked cool, so that's all that matters. And right there, Heap comes up in the clutch right there. And this is a prime example of why, what's his name? Kevin Kolb is the best quarterback in the game. Like, who runs in this game and then throws the ball? Only Kevin Kolb. Baddest motherfucker in the game. And how did I get that fucking touchdown? I thought I stepped out of bounds, but I didn't, and I'll take it. So we're starting the second half with him getting the ball. And the good thing about the Chargers is that they never drop the ball. No matter if you lay the biggest hit on them, they will hold on to the ball no matter what. Unless you're like giving it to Hester. And Ryan Matthews is so fucking good in this game. He is a glitch. Like, he's like a 91 speed, I think, and he moves like a 95 with like 97 agility. Like, he is so beastly in this game. And that's just bad defense by me right there. That's not even like him being awesome. He steps on the crap with this guy, Marshall. Ooh. And then he capitalizes the drive with the touchdown, and now it's 21-21. And I probably could have came away with like a 14-point lead, 10.5. But I just had that one bad offensive series, and now that 14 possible like lead is gone, and we're all tied up. So I fucked up, and also that ridiculous catch saved him. And right here, I get a good run, so I got past Quinton Jammer. But like, the Cardinals are a good team offensively. I say this all the time. They can run the ball and they can pass the ball, and that's very important in this game, especially since you can't pass it 99% of the time because you can't trust the QBs. So it's very important to have like those offensive weapons around you, especially at running back. And I fucked up right there. So it's 3rd and 8, and luckily I have Fitzgerald who catches everything. And he's so good in this game. He's not fast, but he's so good in this game. He makes some ridiculous catches. Not in this game, but just in general. And I'm just moving. I'm moving the ball downfield. That's all that matters right now. And I'm wasting a lot of clock, keeping his offense on the sidelines, which is very important. And right here, I could have hit it up at the middle and probably got a bigger gain, but, you know, that's why we slow these games down so we can see how we can improve ourselves. And right there, I should have made a better read. But I'm still getting first downs, 4th quarter, and I'm just running the ball over and over again until he can stop it. And he can't seem to stop it. And that works very well in my favor. I got a nice, oh, that's a nice run right there. And one thing we may start doing, because a member on MaddenStudents.com requested if we would do a commentary where we just like went over the entire game, no cuts, no nothing, just the whole game, and we just commentate every play. I know one of our staff members want to do that, so if we get enough people who are interested in that, we'll probably do it. And this is a terrible defense by me. I had no one in the spy, and Philip Rivers just ran it for 20 yards, and that's kind of embarrassing. And slants over and over and over again. And you see, slants they're broken only because zone, like purple zones don't work well in this game at all. They play too shallow. They don't cover the edges. Right here, like this is nothing at all. I wish if he picked that off, the game would have been over right there. But the slants need to be fixed. Like, I'm playing man, I'm putting purples there. This is the what the fuck EA moment, you know, like, come on. They gotta fix it. I'm not like being like, I'm not complaining about it. I am complaining about it, but I'm not complaining because I'm losing to slants. Because if you have an offense composed of slants, you're probably not a good player. And I'm not talking about 4-3. I mean, 4-3 is a good player. He doesn't use slants over and over again. This is like a one-time exception where I've seen him use slants a lot. But for the most part, his offense doesn't consist of only that, like a lot of people online. If EA just fixes the depth of a purple zone, like if they play more wide, I think all this could be fixed. And maybe fix the QBs, but that's just like, that's just probably wishing for too much. Fix one of those two things and I'll be happy. And I'm showing you a kickoff not because I returned it, but because, oh, I wish I returned this right now. But because I get into very good field position to basically kick for the game-winning field goal. But I still have to get into good range because I can't kick field goals in this game. I'm still getting used to the new layout, and we'll see what happens. I'm basically just running out the clock right now. Here, I'm just trying to trick him into thinking that I'm actually trying to quick hike it, but I'm actually trying to waste as much time as I can. And I actually bring it down to like, I think 6 seconds on the play clock, and then I hike it. So I wasted a good amount of time just trying to fool around. And that's what this game becomes about. I know this term gets used a lot, but it's basically a chess game. You gotta kind of trick your opponent into thinking one thing, and then you start like doing the other. And right here I got a big gain. Somehow Bob Sanders catches his toes, and he brings them down for a good gain. And I bring it down to like 6 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever, and I kick the game-winning field goal. Sorry for ruining the ending, but if you did enjoy the video, please consider giving the video a like. It helps us out a little bit. And also, be sure to check out MaddenStudents.com. Be sure to check out my channel if you want to see the other games against 4-3. I'll leave a link in the description for both. And also, be sure to check out the Madden Students podcast this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. That will be on justin.tv/MaddenStudents. You can also find it by going to the Madden Students homepage on Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll leave a big screen for you. 158.3, that's swag. So, once again, guys, this is paki123. Thanks for watching.